The fire rises, Batman.
Come on, Slendy. My fucking pictures of your diary.
Pages of what? Slenderman's diary? Sure, that's Slender? Little 16-year-old girl. Bitch.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Tap Gaming Podcast. This is episode number 9. I'm one of your hosts, Tim. I'm joined by Al.
Motherfucker never loved us.
And Dougy.
Hello, ladies.
Val Venus. He's going to wear an army helmet next week.
I'm going to wear an arm heel next week.
You remember Ryan from episode 3?
It's been a while.
Worst behavior.
Dougy Domination.
I'm not drunk this time.
Excellent. So, yeah, it's been a crazy morning, but we're pushing through. But we're going to start every show like we start every show. What have we been playing? Al, we're going to start with you this week.
What have I been playing? Well, obviously a whole bunch of indie games. What else? I'm trying to think. A little bit more Beautiful Katamari. Or Katamari Forever. Whatever.
It's like you're reading a cue card. You're like, I've been reading
that one and that one.
That one. Yes, I have. I have been playing that.
That.
I don't think I've been playing.
So what indie games have you been playing?
Kangaroo Democracy.
Well, I meant our,
All the stuff for okay.
Yeah.
Those don't count as games.
Those just count as don't bothers.
You've just been playing Beautiful Katamari then.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Dougie, what have you been playing?
I've actually been kind of slacking on the games lately. I downloaded the excellent flash sale on PlayStation. I haven't really gotten around to it. I've only played Retro City Rampage.
Yeah, I saw you on PS on the other day.
Just been killing time with that. Other than that, I've just been kind of catching up with comics. Oh, and I tried to start Harley Quinn's Revenge, and I'm out of practice. I forgot how high the learning curve for Batman games are. When they jump you right into like 3/4 of the way through. So, I died 6 times, and then still come back to it.
Yeah, no, I died a lot playing Harley Quinns. I played that this past week.
I just barely got into Batman, and now it's brutal.
I'm not gonna lie, like, had I paid full price for that DLC, I would have been very upset. It's not that good. It's just really not. Like, the story, like, they said it was very, like, story laden. It's paper fucking thin.
At least they didn't shove in all those there's no Riddler challenges, so you can kind of just get through it.
Yeah, you can kind of burn through it quickly, but it's like, yeah.
And Robin!
Yeah, so, yeah, exactly. If you haven't played the game in a while, they kind of put you in some pretty precarious positions.
I know, I had to start the game over again just for a tutorial.
Yeah, no, it's a steep learning curve, but, so Retro,
Harley Quinn for like an hour, and then really just a lot of comics. Like I said, I've been slacking.
Yeah, I've been trying to get caught up on comics too. I have like a huge fucking pile that I need to read. So, but yeah, I've actually been playing quite a bit this week. More Trials Fusion, trying to beat more of the levels in that. I did the Harley Quinn's Revenge. I started South Park: Stick of Truth. That game is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it's so good. I put up a 2-hour video. I did a Twitch stream this week for it, but I put up like a 2-hour video that I might go in and find little funny parts and clip them out just to kind of give you an indicator of how fucking funny that game is. Connect Sports Rivals, we played a little bit more this week. And then I got Forza 5, and I've been just fucking crushing on that.
Well, I can imagine.
How was that in comparison to the other Forzas?
It's good. It's actually going to be one of the first things that I do for Tap Gaming in terms of writing. I haven't written in a while. Everything we've been doing has obviously been video, so I'm kind of trying to flex my writing muscles again, so I'm going to try to do... I don't want to kind of phrase it as a review, but it's going to be kind of like... I guess it ends up looking like a review when it's all said and done, but I'm not going to give it a number score or anything like that.
Just your take.
More like a retrospective.
Well, it's just like
opinion piece.
My impressions of the game and whatnot. But I can talk about a few details. I don't want to go into too much because I want you to read it. But there's a lot of things I think that decisions were made in the game based on it being a launch title that I think that, like, for instance, like, there's a lot of microtransaction. Like, it's very microtransaction laden. So,
like, is it little piddly stuff, or is it actual, like, cars and tracks?
There's microtransactions in every facet of the game. You want to buy a part, you can buy it with microtransactions. You want to buy a car, you want to buy this, you want to buy that, microtransactions. You want to level up faster, microtransaction.
Ew, gross.
And I think that was done. Like, don't get me wrong, other Forza games have had microtransactions in them, but I feel the progression system in those games were a lot better. like in this, leveling up, like your driver level takes a lot longer. The affinity level for the cars takes a lot longer, which kind of gives you bonuses based on manufacturer. I feel like it takes a lot longer to level up because they implemented some, they're aggressive models, but they're not like, they're not inhibiting. Like you can still level up, you can still buy cars, you can still win money and do this, that, and the other thing. But in terms of actually, like in previous Forza games, every time you leveled up, they gave you a car. Mm-hmm. Every single time you got a car. So like you had a nice, like healthy library, like, garage of cars that you could use for different races. And it's even like simpler things like before you go into a race in previous Forza titles, they gave you racing restrictions. So it'd be like your car has to be this class, this level.
Yeah, I remember seeing that when you would play.
Not in 5.
Really?
I get in a car and it's like, nope, this car doesn't work, but it doesn't tell me, like, so you have to kind of like by like, process elimination and be like, all right, well, I have to use a B level class car or a C or a D level class car. I can't use an A.
That seems like hell of an oversight.
It is. It's a small one, but for me, it's like it's extremely frustrating because when I buy a car, like half the thing about playing a simulation racer is like getting into the minutia of tuning it and like, enabling certain parts. Me going in, I like to go into like be like, all right, for this track, like I make track settings. Like I get really fucking nerdy when I play Forza games, so I like to be able to be like, this has longer straightaways and a few corners, so I'm gonna extend my gear ratios for higher top speed. So like I benchmark my cars based on like the tracks I'm racing. So not knowing the restrictions prior to the race, it makes it difficult for me to not necessarily attune my car differently, but it's like I'm not gonna go dump like I remember I bought like in Forza 5 I bought my first car and I dumped maybe like 40 grand worth of in-game credits into it, and then I went in there like, this car is ineligible. Oh. And then they charged me in-game credits to downgrade it.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, so I was like, no, I'm all set. I'm gonna save the $2 grand. I'm just gonna go back in and I'm gonna go unequip these parts and put different ones on. So yeah, but yeah, I'm writing a piece about it. I'll try to get it up this week.
Now is that, and I'm surprised I didn't know this before, is that for Xbox One or 360?
It's Xbox One.
Good. Okay, so that was all the trailers I saw with the basically you're just watching videos of cars.
Yeah, the game looks beautiful. The game plays well. I have a few other issues with it. I think it's a great start for what they want to do with Forza. It just I don't think it's in terms of like functionality and like how feature rich it is. I don't think it's the best one, but it's far from the worst one. So Forza has always progressively gotten better. I think this one is kind of like 4 like set the bar so incredibly fucking high that 5 is kind of just like kind of riding its coattails. Okay. But I think that Forza's like obviously they're going to have continuous iterations coming out. I'm more excited for Forza Horizon 2, to be honest. Forza Horizon was I don't have a lot of time into that game. So, yeah.
Moving onward.
Moving forward. So have you guys been watching anything this week?
It's kind of been a stagnant. Well, I mean, I don't have HBO, so obviously people are on the whole Game of Thrones thing, but
trying to avoid the spoilers, can't fucking do it.
But
spoilers, everyone does.
So like, in terms of just regular, cable, there isn't really much out there that I'm interested in. Sans the fact of 24 coming back, I have to keep plugging it because I can't wait.
Can't even maintain time.
Dude, I can't wait until that show comes back. I need it. I need something. But I just basically, I need to, my girlfriend let me borrow The Hobbit. So I have to make it a mission of mine to...
Is Hobbit 2 out on DVD yet?
I believe so.
The Desolation of Smaug.
Yeah. So she said it's really good. So I wasn't
too big on the first one. I don't know. So
yeah, I'm guessing the second one is meatier in terms of action and what have you.
I hope so.
Yeah.
He involves a dragon.
Yeah.
Just no chase scenes. No goofy high-speed chase scenes. That's all I ask.
I find it funny, though, how, like, something so small, like, in terms of a book...
It completely took me out of the movie. Yeah.
It can be turned into, like, a 3-part series. Like, they almost have to, like, add...
like, 2... No, they did.
Yeah.
The white guy with the claw hand, he's not in the book.
Okay.
They turned Where the Wild Things Are into a movie.
Oh.
It's a fucking 15-page children's book.
That is true.
Talk about
A
fucking,
horribly depressing movie. That's just me.
to be honest, I've only seen bits and pieces of it. I actually was really excited when I first heard they were doing that. But
Yeah.
I
Now, if
heard,
you're like ever want to just be like sad and like completely nihilistic, go ahead and rent it.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I'm feeling particularly depressed today.
Yeah.
Do you have this movie?
I really want to. I might even just buy it just because I heard it was really good. Is Spectacular Spider-Man?
The cartoon?
Yeah, the
That
cartoon.
was amazing.
I heard like
because the art style was it looked like it was aimed for like the TV Y7 Saturday morning crowd. No, it's a really excellent show. I was surprised.
yeah. Unfortunately, I guess it only lasted a season. All good things nowadays in terms of
for a while. It just they
Oh,
didn't get enough press, so you didn't hear about it.
yeah. I guess some controversy happened because they got when Marvel got bought by Disney, then it created issues, and that's why they had to cancel it.
Errors, and they wanted to do Ultimate Spider-Man, which they shouldn't have.
So yeah, that killed the series. But as far as I read up on, it was like nearing the equivalent of like yesteryear with like the Batman, like the animated series.
Well made. It actually used the characters right. No, fantastic show.
I need to pick that up. I might actually just say to hell and just buy it because it's 26 episodes. So I don't think it's.
Watch Young
I think I've
Justice.
seen Young Justice was fantastic. Cannot wait for season 2.
That's on Netflix.
The first season, yeah. The first 26 episodes.
They really shouldn't have killed it.
Fucking Nolan North. It's all your fault. Son of a bitch.
Why? What happened?
Did Nolan?
He was Superboy.
I know he was Superboy and Superman, and he was a
I'm just
couple other
blaming
people,
him.
but
Oh,
don't blame him. Blame Cartoon Network for wanting to bring back Teen Titans and then botching that.
oh, so they killed it just to.
Yeah, fuck Teen Titans. That show sucks.
It got the popularity that they wanted, and then everyone was like, if you have Young Justice, why not Teen Titans? And they could have done them parallel. Teen Titans' way is like younger characters, kind of. But then they brought back, they're like, no, let's just kill it, and then bring back Teen Titans, but in the worst possible way.
Yeah, dude, this is Teen Titans Go.
It's the it's the worst thing I've seen. Like, they brought this excellent series, and like, let's just make it about jokes.
I could never, like, I tried watching Teen Titans.
I
tried.
had the same problem at the beginning, but I as soon as I get past the first half of the first season, and they're like, let's stop just making it all about jokes and actually have them fight villains, it got really good. Especially
like that.
Hellboy as Slade.
That's just, like, for me, like, that's just like a huge investment. Like, I would skip to like where it got good because I'm just really, it's not serialized.
It was a very good it was again. The first half of the first season, I would say, was all introduction, and then past that, it just got excellent.
Yeah, I'll skip the introduction. But yeah, I don't know. I want to see Son of Batman. I'm pretty stoked to see that. I've heard really good things about
That's
that.
really good.
Now, is that really fully based on?
It is fully based on the Morrison book. So
why would you be hopeful about it?
it just looks good. It just looks like an
Dude,
action
Warner
movie.
Premiere fucking.
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Except for Superman movies.
Yeah.
You saw Doomsday. You saw All Star.
Yeah, All Star sucked. Doomsday though wasn't bad, and
The action scenes were good, but the character designs.
Oh no, I agree with you. I have Doomsday, and I loved the story in terms of like just seeing the fight. You know, that I loved, but everything else I could have.
Yeah, but I'd say the best appearance of Superman in anything is definitely Dark Knight Returns.
Yes, because that was just really well.
I gotta
done.
see that stuff. I'm gonna have to borrow it from you.
Absolutely.
It's awesome, dude. But I'm telling you, it's a fucking investment, dude.
Oh, yeah,
it's 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
It's good. I don't care.
But, no, it's really
Well, I bought
good.
the extended cut, so it's all one movie.
Good.
Oh, then yeah, I definitely have to borrow
That's
that.
the one I was waiting for.
Yeah, I saw it on Amazon the other day. I've had it for a while, but I bought it on Amazon for like $10.
Damn.
Cannot beat it.
On Blu-ray, right?
And I had the DVD. I think it was like the Blu-ray DVD combo digital pack, like something absurd. Like I didn't. That's the thing. Whenever I buy a Blu-ray, I always expect if it's really cheap just to get the Blu-ray. I did the same thing with Dark Knight Rises when I bought it on Blu-ray on Black Friday.
Yeah.
I was like, it was $4 on Amazon, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna just buy the DVD too because like I don't have a Blu-ray player in one of my rooms, so I like to like have the DVD. No, it came with the digital copy, the Blu-ray. And yeah, so it was just like, wow.
You really got the deal there.
And then you could
For $4.
And then you could watch the fire rise.
Bane just he fucking serenades me to sleep.
Good night, Timothy.
It would be painful for you.
So when do I get to wake up? When I say so. When all is ashes, then you have my permission to wake.
There will be nightmares.
We need to do an entire podcast this weekend.
Yes. Okay, so
Well,
what is this?
Actually, I didn't even say what I was watching.
Go.
I was gonna say it was just you.
What did you watch?
Huh?
What did you watch?
Not a lot. I actually rewatched Addams Family,
Rewatch what?
the first Addams Family movie.
Holy crap! What?
Oh, it never gets old.
Really?
Yeah, it holds up forever. That's gonna be I need to watch Values again, but it's not on Netflix because they're idiots.
Some Christiana Ricci.
Christina Ricci,
Or Christina-
Raul Julia.
You just mixed Christina Ricci and Christiana Loken.
So close though. No, and actually, it's funny. This is something I have to say every time I bring up Addams Family. That is the one role I like Angelica Houston in. I don't know, she doesn't do it for me, but that one as Morticia, she's perfect.
She was also really good in the Royal Tenenbaums.
She was good in that. Then again,
So there you go.
Then again, like I feel like Wes Anderson, not the same guy. Not the same guy.
Trust me.
It's just good. And, these actors have fun.
Dude,
But,
that'd be fucking awesome if Wes Craven just optioned all of Wes Anderson's movies and remade them like Life Aquatic horror movies. Like, Life Aquatic just became a slasher film.
With a werewolf that goes.
I can
Yeah.
see that.
Oh, I hate
But,
that. I hate that movie.
No, I watched Addams Family. I've been very slowly watching Fate Zero, the prequel to Fate Stay Night.
I saw that showed up on Netflix.
It
I don't know what the fuck that
is
was all about.
okay, but
I know it was a PS Vita game. But,
you need to pay close attention
no,
to
PSP
Fate
game.
Zero. I'm having a hard time. And tonight I'm probably going to watch Akira
Yeah, we're gonna watch Akira
Again.
on Blu-ray after this.
because it's been a while and it's amazing. So
Tetsuo!
Tetsuo!
But yeah, I didn't actually watch a lot this week. I watched I watched Predator twice.
Twice.
Once with you and I fell asleep and I felt like an asshole.
Oh, so you had to
I had to watch it again.
It never gets old. You ugly motherfucker.
Kill me, motherfucker! And
Kill
then,
me, you cute son of a bitch.
oh my god, that picture was hysterical. And then I don't know why I watched Vanilla Sky.
I couldn't quite finish
Wow,
that movie.
you really needed to watch something,
I
huh?
couldn't quite finish that movie.
Well, for me I have a nightly ritual. I put on Netflix every single night, even if I know I'm gonna fall asleep in a matter of minutes. So depending on my energy level, I make a determination. I go through all the movies, like not all the movies. I go through a large percentage of the Netflix library, and I tell myself, do I give a fuck if I fall asleep watching this movie? And I was in that mood where I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna fall asleep. I want background noise, so I put on Vanilla Sky. Well, apparently my body wanted to watch this movie, so I stayed up
It
till
just didn't tell your brain.
yeah, I'd stay up till 3:30 in the morning watching this movie, and that movie is so fucking weird.
Yes.
So fucking weird.
Like I said, I couldn't quite finish it.
I don't blame you, but it's just like it's so fucking bizarre,
Tom Cruise running.
dude. I remember that was such a big
He
deal
didn't
when
run as much in that one. He still ran.
well
It's Tom Cruise,
the
but-
opening scene, like he's just running through like Times Square. Like I remember that was such a big deal because they had to spend so much money
Just
to
to
like
close
close
off.
down Times Square. Like such a like. ambitious
I would have
thing to
thought
do,
that
but-
not iRobot, sorry. Will Smith, last guy.
I Am Legend.
I Am
I Am
Legend.
Legend.
There was an I in there, I was close.
Shit bomb.
They had to close that down for longer. I assumed that was a bigger deal, but then again, it was also
Actually,
it's a funny movie.
now I'm thinking about it. I wonder if, because remember in I Am Legend they had that advertisement for Batman versus Superman.
Oh yeah, on the billboard.
Now I'm
Yeah.
curious to wonder if that was for the date that the movie
Is
is.
it worth going back and watching I Am
No,
Legend?
no,
Hell no.
no.
If you're gonna watch anything that's remotely close to that story, go watch what was it called? The Omega Man, Charlton Heston one.
Oh yeah, way back.
It's a much different movie.
Yeah.
But I think it said 2015 on
Just
there.
read the Steve Niles adaptation of the book. It's a much better story. It's the I Am Legend story, but then it actually ends well, and you care about the guy.
Or just watch Walking Dead.
Same thing. But all right, we're gonna move into new release real quick. Some new shit coming out this week.
Word.
So we got Mario Golf World Tour coming out on 3DS. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure
I'm kind of
All
surprised.
Star Battle.
Do they still I'm like, I heard about that series, 15 years ago?
It's been around for a while. It's totally niche.
Anime's
and
weird.
It's
The whole culture is weird.
It's a weird fighter, and it's $50, which I don't know
Good
where the fuck they
night,
get off
no.
charging that. Kirby's Triple Deluxe comes out on 3DS.
There it is.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 comes out PlayStation 3, 360, PS4, Wii U, 3DS, and
Not Xbox
not
One.
Xbox One.
Oh, good. I don't know. I don't think it's worth the investment.
my pick of the week, Gardening Mama 2, Forest Friends, comes out on 3DS. Rambo the video game comes out on PS3 and PC.
I didn't even hear about that, but I need it.
Yeah, and Child of Light comes out on PC. One thing that it's not on the list this week, and I hate them to make no more fucking Putty Squad. Thank you. That game finally came out, or it just skipped a week, and I'm going to see it next week. And I'm going to flip out.
I think they just released it because of you.
Probably.
Is that a retail or a download?
Putty Squad is like I think it's both. I think it's retail and download. But I added a quick section to our outline that I want to talk about. I know there's certain things that I've posted that I kind of categorized as news prior, but I kind of want to. Like if I find like a really cool like culture piece, like video game culture piece on the internet, I want to post it. And there's a few things that came out this week, and I want to kind of just talk about it with you guys. Ben Kuchera from Polygon put up an article about the Dreamcast and the era of like peripherals.
Yes, yeah, that was the beginning and end of the golden age of peripherals.
Yeah, so I thought that was a fantastic. Anything about Dreamcast, I obviously have a huge bias against it, like, bias towards it. So, but I thought it was just a fantastic article the way it was written and how, you really don't see it anymore. Like when you see you look at the new systems, like it's like the most like outlandish thing you're going to see is like a headset for like Xbox One or PS4. You know, it's like there's nothing really too goofy anymore.
Now I hate to kind of out myself, but I'm actually relatively new to like regular gaming. I kind of came in after the Dreamcast around PS1. I kind of missed Dreamcast. What were the peripherals they were talking about? Like, what were the kind of things they would come out with that were? Well,
it's like they didn't want to like map any like if a game wanted a peripheral, or if a game like if the people developing the games for the Dreamcast thought a peripheral would enhance the experience, like Sega backed them.
Oh.
So it's like with Sega Bass Fishing 1 and 2, Sega Marine Fishing, they're like, this would be fucking cool if we had a fishing controller. So like there's a fishing controller for it.
Yeah, and what was the other guy? Fishman? Seaman?
Oh, Seaman. Yeah,
Seaman.
They wanted to make like this artificial intelligence simulator where like also narrated by Leonard Nimoy. Fucking awesome. But yeah, they're like, we want a game where you have to basically teach this essentially a fish. You have to teach this AI like language and stuff like that. So they give you a microphone adapter.
Because I knew about the microphone. I knew about certain things. Like one thing that sticks in my mind. I don't know why. I played the demo for that Gundam game that came out, and the save file had a little screen that would play.
Yeah, no, the VMU had like animations, but there was VMU games, and you can actually take two VMUs and link them together and play people.
That is so what.
It's just
everything sucks now. I'm going to put on the record and say everything sucks now.
Sega Bass Fishing, that was my jam.
Yeah, Sega Bass Fishing, Typing of the Dead, like
you want like the keyboard.
Yeah,
until you
like
showed
the
me
keyboard.
that.
Like, well, the thing is, like, it was the first system that had a modem built into it. Like, there were systems prior to that had online support that probably no one fucking knew about.
Did you recently not recently, but relatively rebuy the keyboard because you needed another one? Or I thought you scoured Amazon for another one because like you lost yours or something.
No, I found mine. But yeah, it had mouse and keyboard support. So like, if you really like wanted to play like the hardcore like online games like Quake 3 or Unreal Tournament or Outrigger, like I had mouse and keyboard support, and it was just like ridiculous. Like no one else was doing that, and they even made adapters to where you could hook up your own fucking mouse and keyboard.
Wow. Yeah, that's like again. This is what we need. We need people pandering to the fans. You know, price point, cost be damned. Like, make things we like, make things that work, and then just kind of leave it alone. You're going to keep making money. You're going to stay solvent. Just leave it.
Yeah. Dreamcast is just, they had everything that I wanted and more. And I own a number of the peripherals that are mentioned in this article, but
seems like innovation's a tough thing to swallow with a lot of the consoles these days.
I get that prices have gone up, but they don't need the constant profit if they just make things fans like. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, I think we've seen like a huge surge in like third party accessory creation. Like whereas Sega would like most like 90% of the peripherals that I just mentioned were actually made by Sega.
That's just dedication.
Yeah, so like they took a huge risk developing these things, but you know now it's like Mad Catz or PDP or Power A.
I remember when Mad Catz
Pelican.
was a big thing.
Well, Pelican's a PDP now.
I think what killed
I
it,
think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Pelican.
I mean, after obviously Dreamcast, but another thing that really killed peripherals that was Rock Band. Like once Rock Band,
Oh my god, yeah.
once Rock Band like stopped being popular or as popular as it used to be, developers were like, "Yeah, we're not going to do this anymore. This was just a trend, and it's done. Now time to make another first-person shooter."
Well, if they hadn't saturated the market, they could have going for 20 years.
Well,
People keep buying Call of Duty games every year. They keep buying Battlefield games every couple of years. I'd keep buying Rock Band if it was every 2-3 years.
Yeah.
I'd buy Guitar Hero if it wasn't 4 or 5.
Oh,
What was
God.
it, 7 the last year?
yeah, the last year Guitar Hero was out. I don't know if it was 7, but they had at least 4 or 5 brand we'll say hero games that came out that year, like in between DJ Hero and.
Right. For that too.
I'll say that killed. That was the nail in the
Well,
coffin.
he even Ben Kuchera even mentions that in the article, but yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a good piece. The original Game Boy turned 25 this week.
God, we're old.
I still have
Why
one
are we so
somewhere.
old?
I don't know. Well, at least we're old enough to appreciate it. There's a lot of people who.
Because I still have my Game Boy Color and Pokemon Red.
Nice.
I still have. I have my original monochrome Game Boy. I have two of the original gray ones. And I also have like a translucent one.
Oh
the
yeah.
limited edition one.
I think my friend back then had that one.
Yeah, so that was cool. But we'll go around the table real quick. Favorite GB game.
Damn, man. I would say a Pokemon game, but I'm gonna go with Tetris, the original Tetris.
Or we could say non-Pokemon.
Actually-
Non-Pokemon. So
I'll say actually two of them that come to mind. Actually this next one's awesome, but Tetris and I believe it was R-Type or Super R-Type.
yeah, R-Type for Game Boy was pretty badass.
Oh yeah, without a
Truth
doubt.
be told, they didn't play too many games for Game Boy. I was pretty broke back in the day. Well, I was broke. But I would have to say, and I know this is kind of cheating because it was also a console title, but the Kirby's Dream Land.
Kirby was a huge
That's my boy.
it was a huge presence on Game Boy.
And I don't know, it was so simple that it worked well on Game Boy. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I have to say probably the one Game Boy game that I invested more time in than that was non-Pokemon was Super Mario Land 2 and the 6 Golden Coins.
Oh yeah.
I fucking love that game.
Was the first Wario out for Game Boy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought no, that one was really fun too. Damn, I forgot about all the Mario tie-ins they had for Game Boy.
And they were all really fucking good.
They really were back then.
Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Mario started on Game Boy, no? Or
No, Super Mario Land was the first Game Boy game, but it started on NES.
no, I meant to say like Wario though. No.
Oh, I believe the first Wario title was on Game Boy.
Yeah, that's where like they introduced.
Yeah, I forgot that one was really good. And then they also had a Wario game for Virtual Boy, and it did kind of kill the character
Yeah.
out of Mario Party games.
Yeah, but that was good. Game Boy 25. Happy birthday.
Woo woo.
One thing that I think we all read, and this made like national news, was the ET burial site for the Atari
It
2600
still
cartridges.
feels like it should be a hoax that they found it.
It would be fucked up if they like.
If they like planted it, yeah. But it's like they said they found like it wasn't just ET at this site. It was like,
No, it was a ton.
Hundreds of thousands of other like Atari cartridges that were completely disbanded. But I thought that was cool to find out that like this is one of gaming's biggest myths, and it was finally confirmed.
Because it sounded like such a joke, like, oh, ET sold so shittily that they just buried them. And no, they actually did it.
Yeah,
They actually got rid of them.
So it was cool. I know they're doing an documentary that's going to be streaming on Xbox One, so I'm kind of excited to watch
I'm
that.
pumped about that.
When it's all said and done. But yeah, we're gonna transition into news.
You guys gotta keep me. You guys gotta let me know with these things beforehand. I'm all out of.
All right, we'll do it one more time.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3. All right, now you know.
Thank you.
All right. In the month of March, the PlayStation 4 outsold the Xbox One, but Titanfall was the best-selling game.
I think we all expected that.
I honestly didn't think that PS4 was going to outsell them.
Not the PS4, the Titanfall. No, PS4 is kind of surprising because there hasn't really been too much first party that's worth, for me, getting a console for.
Yeah, I mean, if you told me that at least for the month when Titanfall came out that PS4 was going to outsell it, I would have said you're a damn liar.
No, that's ludicrous.
but that baffles me. Just like what is so enticing in that particular month?
I'll be honest. I haven't been paying full attention. What even has come out for PS4 in the last 3 months that's been any good?
Second Son.
The Second Son is it's besides this huge influx of indie really good indie games. Infamous is the AAA this is, if you want a PS4, this is our flagship game.
Okay.
So.
Well, I guess there's that. It's strange, especially considering
I don't give a fuck about Infamous. I'll play it.
Yeah.
I'm interested in playing it just because I want. Maybe one day I want to be part of that conversation. But that title alone
can't sell a system. I don't.
Yeah, and we talked about this last week on the podcast. I said that if PlayStation if they had a soft bundle that was $400 that came with Infamous, I would have bought a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But you look at Xbox One. People are dogging Xbox One because of the price, but it's $500. But yeah, every bundle that they sell now, it comes with a game. So you either get Titanfall or you get Forza 5. So you're getting a good game no matter what.
And the Kinect's legit.
And can I just say that again, seeing you control your Xbox with your voice was kind of mind blowing. Yeah, I know I heard about it and we're at that point, but no, it was really kind of a trip.
Well, yeah, we were watching Predator and I was just we're hey, let's go downstairs and get a drink. I was like, Xbox, pause. And we just got up and walked out of the room.
No, it felt like, I don't know why, maybe I'm an idiot, but it felt like science fiction.
It's not, well, you're not, it's not being an idiot. It's just it's the first Kinect was, admittedly, had a lot of faults. And with this new one, they're going to continue to...
Plus, you don't have to stand on your couch for this one to work?
Not quite.
You have the closer depth of field?
Yeah, and the camera is higher resolution, so it picks up more, and the tracking's better. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting that the PS4 was able to still kind of just fucking barrel ahead.
Did they say how much it was by? Was it by a bunch of units, or was it?
Well, they put out the statistics last week that the PlayStation 4 has sold 7 million units, to consumers.
Wow.
The Xbox One has shipped 5 million units. So the sell-through on that is about 4.5 million is what people are speculating. So they're getting their asses kicked by about 2.5 million units.
Wow.
And that's a pretty substantial margin early on. I know that margin's gonna that gap's gonna close,
right.
But right now it's still kind of But what's next? All right, this is a quick thing. This is not really news, but I just want to give a shout out to Thomas Was Alone. The game has sold 1 million copies. Game's fucking fantastic. It was free on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I picked that up.
I won't say it still is.
Yeah, if it still is,
it still is. Oh yeah.
Please go fucking download that game. It's so fucking good. Mike Bithell. What? I'm excited for his new game.
What's that? What game does he have going on?
Wow, you just put me on the spot. It was called Vector, I think. Alright, I gotta look it up now because you're gonna make me look like a fucking asshole. Thanks, Al.
Sorry.
Now, is he just one of those kind of indie guys who just sort of came out of nowhere with a game design he made in his garage and it blew people away?
Kind of. I think really what it came down to is just he got spot on voice dialogue and it was clever and he matched it up to the gameplay.
Because it kind of came out of left field, right? Everyone was just like, hey, play Thomas is Alone. And I'm like, what is that? Because
the concept itself is completely simple.
Right.
It's just that he matched up very good dialogue with enthralling music, and there you go. That's sometimes all you need.
Yeah. No, some of the times the simplest things really are, when they're new enough and combined the right way, they really are impressive.
Yeah.
Volume. Sorry, it wasn't Vector. Volume is Mike Bithell's next game coming out. But, yeah, the voice actor his name was Danny...
Back to the drawing board.
Well, no, I just want to look it up real quick because I don't want to be.
No, you don't want to sandbag the guy.
Yeah, no, because it was a really the voice acting in that game was fucking phenomenal. All right, well I can't find it right now. Just look it up. Thomas Was Alone. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
But all right. So there was a huge PS4 update that just came out, 1.70. Increased the share options. This thing called Share Factory, so it's a editing studio that's right on the PlayStation 4. It's pretty similar to the Upload Studio that's on Xbox One right now, where you can kind of with your game DVR take clips, edit them, share them, stuff like that. They turned off they gave you the ability to turn off HDCP. If you do streaming, it's a codec that allows you to output through HDMI.
Oh.
So right now with like PlayStation 3, with the capture stuff that Al and I use, we have to use component cables. So the fidelity of the image is kind of compromised a little bit, but not too much. But turning that off is fucking huge for people who stream like us. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that, but
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Next thing, Nintendo is offering their first season pass for DLC ever with a Mario Golf World Tour on the 3DS.
It's gonna. I mean, that is what it is. I mean, that was kind of coming. It's gonna be interesting to see how they try to keep up. Because I don't know. I know that they have a lot they can do with the Wii and the Wii U, but I don't think anybody wants to really play around with it. Like, there aren't too many big developers out there who want to really take the time to come up with a new concept, get it to work, make it interesting, put in an interesting game. Nintendo obviously can do it, but, you know, this was coming. Nintendo needed to catch up. Season Pass is the first.
I guess it's the first step in the direction they needed, but
yeah, it took them long enough.
Yeah.
Isn't the president in kind of hot water right now with the board?
Yeah, Satoru Iwata, he's kind of like, he took a price, like a lot of like the high-ranking executives took pay cuts. They reduced their Salesforce cast, by like several millions of units. Like,
Good lord.
Well, the thing is, like, this is one fact that a lot of people I think tend to gloss over. Is like when you talk about gaming, Nintendo is almost synonymous with video games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if you look at, let's see, the Wii was an anomaly. Like it sold ridiculously well, shipped over 100 million units. It fucking wiped the floor with PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
But that's like, what, 2 years, 2.5 years? It kind of faded.
Well, exactly. No one gave a fuck about the Wii, and Nintendo themselves stopped supporting it. You know, and the games took way too long to come out in between like each major release. Mm-hmm. But then, if you think about it, go one generation back, you look at the GameCube. Mm-hmm. The GameCube was the worst selling system of that generation.
Yep.
Well, sorry. Technically not. Dreamcast was the worst selling system of that generation. But GameCube was in third place.
It was basically like a stopgap.
Well, I'm saying there was Xbox, and then it was obviously PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 sold 150 million units.
Yeah,
it's the best selling.
That stopped the one hole in everybody.
It's the best selling system of all time. Then you go a generation back. You go to N64. N64 got fucking walloped by the PlayStation 1.
I believe it.
Obviously, it came in second, Sega Saturn being the worst selling system of that generation.
Yeah.
Poor Sega.
But it's like you look at it, and then you go back to the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo, I believe, outsold the Genesis. It took a while. Like Genesis came out in '89.
They were neck and neck.
Yeah, the Genesis came out in '89. So obviously, when the SNES launched in '92. So like they had a pretty significant,
like 91.
Damn, yeah, wow.
Yeah, they had a pretty significant lead on them, but they still they supported the original NES until 1996. Like that's when the top loader came out.
Good God.
So, but yeah, like Nintendo hasn't always been on top. They've just been a very consistent and popular brand. So, they're very traditional Japanese company, and they're very hesitant and resistant to change. And
a la Apple.
Yeah, it's something that, but Nintendo wishes their stuff sold like Apple products did.
Oh yeah.
Now at least. But even Apple, I think Al and I we've worked in retail, and we can say pretty confidently that, like, I think Apple needs like a shot in the arm, like in terms of their phones at least. Like
I would agree.
You could see like a humongous like people. They're still a very popular phone and people like them, but I've seen a lot of people start to kind of like not move away from iPhone, but like they're starting to get intrigued by other devices because they're doing more.
I saw last night the Samsung Galaxy S5. My God, that thing is impressive.
Yeah, it's
very lightweight.
It's a beast of a phone, man.
I have small hands, and I was still able on that. It was like 5+ inch display. I was still able to go in and out, but I was just most mesmerized by how light it is. You know, they're able to you can do everything. It has a heart rate monitor in it. Like, who needs it? But in the same token,
yeah, it seems like a superfluous feature, but if it's there, it's there.
Yeah. So, yeah, technology, crazy thing.
But yeah, I guess we'll move on. Let's see. Quick thing. It came out this week that, or read this on Polygon, that Mark Zuckerberg, he apparently tried out Sony's Project Morpheus a week before Facebook bought Oculus VR.
Morpheus?
Morpheus. He bought the blue pill.
What if I told you?
Morpheus? I love doing that.
But yeah, so I don't know. The article, it wasn't entirely compelling. It kind of felt...
No, it was a lot of links.
Well, a lot of links, it kind of felt like, I don't know, like almost clickbait. Just like trying to like stir up some shit. But I don't know. I just thought it was interesting that...
It kind of felt like, yeah, he took a look at the Morpheus and then said, oh, that was cool. I'll go with the other guy.
Well, I think it came down to buying a division of a company and buying a company.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't do that.
It's like, do you want to buy a slice of pie or you want the whole fucking thing?
Oh, that's a good point.
It's kind of grimy, though, in the sense of, like, he goes there, tests it out, and then immediately... Like, do you go there not knowing anything about VR and you want to check it out and see, and then that entices you? Or... Well, yeah. I was going to say, or do you go in knowing that you have the opportunity probably to buy Oculus and you want to see what's your competition.
Considering you bought it a week later, there's a very good chance
he had that all along.
Oculus and was like, "Oh, I want to get this." Then heard of Morpheus, said, "1 sec," checked it out. Okay, well,
it's the classic know thy enemy strategy. But
no, he wanted to make sure he was getting the best thing.
Yeah, I mean,
at least for his buck.
It's smart, but in the same sense too, it's kind of like a cheap
but also, I think when it comes
tactic.
Down, I think it also. It is like, but the thing is, like, he was shopping for a car.
Yeah.
So like, but for him, it was like he also, I think he wanted there to be a turnaround quickly. Like Oculus VR kits are coming out this year.
Damn.
Like Rift kits are coming out this year. So like he was like, do I buy technology that's 2 or 3 years, down the road, or am I buying something that's coming out this year that's going to be implemented immediately? Which
still don't know what the hell is there going to be. Is it going to be for gaming? Are they releasing games for it?
Another friend of ours said one time, like, he really just wanted access to the technology. He just wanted his foot in the door for when this kind of thing becomes
kind of takes off. But like Oculus is still like they're owned by Facebook, but like their kits are still coming out this year. Like it's mainly for PC gaming.
Yeah.
Like if you need to, first off, you need to have a high-end PC. Like you can't just plug the kit in.
I think it's just a first step. It's the first, hey, we have a workable VR thing. Now it's going to progress from here. So when it does progress to a point where people can just pop on like a Geordie LaForge headset and play video games on their Xbox or Sony or whatever, Zuckerberg's going to have a piece of that from day one. So it was smart. Kind of scummy, especially considering the whole Kickstarter controversy, but it was smart.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like, I bet you, like, something where he creates some sort of, like, other periphery where he can, like, link it to any sort of game where you can
link it to any kind of technology.
But I mean, like, if you had, like, let's say you had the Oculus and you had a device and you could and it would link, like, the game that you're playing, it would just link it into 3D automatically. That sounds like impossible, but, like, let's say if you were to just playing any sort of game, old game, new game, whatever, and it, that could be, the possibilities could be boundless. Then you're selling.
Yeah, but I honestly like that's wishful thinking. But like, I got a feeling it's going to end up being like Oculus for Facebook. Look at panoramic images of people's cover photos, and you're going to be like,
does seem like. That doesn't seem like their strategy right now, though, because I heard they're like unrolling, they're untying everything from Facebook, and they're going to make everything into separate apps. Instagram is split. Like, you can get everything right now on just like the Facebook app for Android or iOS, but then like they're going to unroll it into Facebook Messenger and Facebook and Instagram.
Well, those apps are already out.
But they're trying to like separate.
Well, they want it to be separate entities because they want to like. They're like the data features that are included with Messenger now. Like, you can make calls over Wi-Fi.
Yes,
it's just like Skype. But like, if you have both of those programs installed or apps installed on your phone, you can't use the traditional Messenger on your Facebook app. Like, say I'm on my phone, I'm on Facebook, and someone sends me a message. I click the message, it opens up Facebook Messenger.
Yes,
I really don't like that.
That's so fucking annoying.
Well, it takes longer because it's got to boot up the new thing, and that's again, that just seems like overall their strategy is let's just have all of the things and have them separate and just make everybody get everything.
Yeah, I mean, I downloaded the Facebook Messenger and I didn't like it.
Just messaging. When I'm on Facebook and get a message, it's annoying as hell.
Well, I'll say, like, to play devil's advocate, it does. The Messenger works better than the in-app Messenger.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like in terms of just horsepower and bandwidth, like it works a lot better. Just has being its own separate thing, because if I was like typing, I use an old ass phone to begin with. I have an iPhone 4, but regardless, like
I have a Samsung Galaxy Rush.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
There we go.
Cheap knockoff.
Right,
it sounds like
you win. But I'm just saying, like in terms of like the separating them, I think it's something that it was inevitable, and I do like it. I just wish it was. I think if I had a better device, it would be much smoother.
No, even on my old phone, I get it. Like just Messenger, it's amazing. Like you have your whole list there. You have all your options. It's fantastic. So like if it's open, great. But if I'm on Facebook, it kind of feels like a hassle. Like I have to take a step back and stop what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Just a message.
Yeah, but moving forward, new PS Plus games got announced for May. Most notably, Puppeteer.
Gotta check that out.
I don't know why I'm thinking of the Gunstringer, because I know it's not that.
No, Gunstringer is a original Xbox 360 Kinect game.
So honestly, I looked at the list, and the only things I know I already own, so I'm kind of disappointed.
Well, Puppeteer, like I almost pulled the trigger on it like 3 or 4 times. It was always on sale, and I was like, I don't know. And it wasn't a lot of money, but now I'm gonna get it for free. So
there you go.
Free. Yeah, so that was cool. There's a list on IGN if you want to check it out. There's a few new games coming out.
Limbo was the one I thought was cool, but again, already damn bought it.
Yeah, I had Limbo on 360. I've had it for a while. Some not related gaming, or not gaming related news. Yeah. I can do not do good. Some HBO content is coming to Amazon Prime Video starting May 21st. The bigger series that are being featured are Sopranos, The Wire, Deadwood, Rome, and they're going to have most of their miniseries like The Pacific and shit like that.
See, that just seems smart, because like not everyone wants to own, not everyone's going to have cable anymore. It's going to start to phase out. Not everyone wants to pay just HBO, but if they already have Amazon, why not get an audience to get their eyes on that? If they already have Prime, they might want to look into HBO. And
yeah, they said fairly, like staunchly that they're not going to be releasing new content on this. This is going to be like all like this.
Yeah, 3 years after they were saying 3 years after a show ends that they'll
put it on Prime. So like they're in it for the long game, because they don't want to cannibalize their HBO Go subscribers.
No, but damn.
Well, Sopranos has been done for what? How many years now? That shit ended when we were in high school.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. For my own personal, I would have done something like, just like maybe a couple months after the DVD comes out. Something like that. But you're still, like, even in that time frame, you're still cannibalizing your own service. Like, HBO Go is a huge... Do they get that much viewership? I honestly don't know how that kind of thing works.
When Game of Thrones premiered, 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
People crashed HBO Go servers.
True. No, that I can see. But, like, again, after this season ends and, like, 6 months or a year passes and the DVD comes out and they wait and they get their sales from that and then maybe let it out on Prime.
I still even think within that time frame they're still hurting.
At least season 1 or 2 or 3 on Prime.
Well, the thing is, like,
when season 4 comes out on DVD.
The big thing about this deal that they're doing is everything they're putting on there is already completed.
Yeah, that's the thing I didn't know. That seems so strange. That they were like, you can only have this stuff you can buy for like $4 on Amazon used.
Well, believe it or not, HBO content kind of retains its value. Like, if you wanted to buy the entire Sopranos series on DVD or buy it digitally, you're looking at least $100 easily.
Really?
God, those sets
were so fucking expensive. Dude.
I had no idea.
Yeah, but anyways, HBO shit coming to Amazon Prime Video May 25th. Let's see, next thing. We're gonna gloss over this. I just put this on here because I just wanted to get your guys' quick take on it. Sledgehammer Games released they leaked an image for the from Call of Duty 2014, and
go look at it.
Yeah, it was just...
I'd rather see a high-gloss picture of a turd.
You heard it here first.
No, it's just like... It's stupid,
It's
bullcrap. It's like...
be news that there's an image.
It's like... we have a picture of a guy's face. And this is the graphics.
Next-gen
No, like
pores.
you're just zooming in on someone's
It
face,
could literally be
and-
anything.
and you could,
It's like
yeah,
Battlefield 4.
and it could be a cutscene, and
Right.
you could have that digitally altered.
Right.
What the hell, like?
No gameplay footage. Not even like a trailer. No, wait. Didn't you say there was a trailer for this one image?
No, I think it was just like news that they were
It's
just
on
saying.
video,
All right, there was
but,
a trailer
it's
on the
probably like,
website.
Download DLC Ghost Pack Extinction.
Download
5.
his face. Download the digital face of.
Pre-order the game today. Get this guy.
Get a poster of this guy's face.
But
Hang it on your wall.
Like, are you effing
I
serious?
was gonna replace my Modern Warfare 3 with
Just that one guy.
just this dude's nose, his pores.
Just like, come on, people.
Yeah, but all right. We could go all day about this. So,
Hmm.
all right, we're gonna burn through the next couple ones. They aren't entirely important. Well, they are. I guess they're more topical than some of the other things that we've been talking about.
We get distracted easily.
I know.
We do.
Tangents. Love them.
They're fun.
Veering
But
off.
Netflix is going to be rising. Is going to rise the price of its streaming service for new subscribers by approximately $1 to $2 at some point this year.
I expected that.
Now, is that a month or is that?
Yeah, it would have to be.
That's actually per minute. So
So just watch like Adult Swim shows.
yeah, just watch Aqua Hunter 4.
Yeah, just watch like the 15-minuters.
Yeah, I honestly anything like this, especially not to kind of like steal your thunder, but I did see this coming because when I knew that they were going to get really heavy into doing like original programming, that money needs to come from somewhere,
Right.
and it's going to come from us whether or not we want it. Now, the caveat to that is, I wonder if they offer a separate service that's literally almost identical to the service they offer now, but it's minus their original programming.
They could do that.
I think that would be. I think it'd be the fair thing to do,
Yeah.
but like I said, wishful thinking. I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to happen because
Because they really want people. First of all, they just want the money, even if people don't watch original programming. Plus, they get the eyes on there. Like, they're sponsored things they do every week.
Well-
the new thing they get in, watch House of Cards, watch Arrested Development.
yeah. So like they have House of Cards, they have Arrested Development, they have Orange Is the New Black, they have Hemlock Grove.
Orphan Black, is that Netflix or is that... No, it's British, sorry.
No,
I got Netflix confused with Britain.
they have one more thing. Can't think of it right now. That actually might be it. House of Cards, Orange Is the New Black, Hemlock Grove, Arrested Development. Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's all they have for now. Marvel's going to be doing that thing in the next year or two.
I'm
Yeah.
pumped about that.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. The same thing happened with Amazon Prime. It went up to $100 a year from $80. So it's the same thing. Like they're offering more services. And
But like $8 a month from everyone, despite how many people they have, that's not a ton of money considering how many rights they have to pay. Probably.
yeah, but if like it goes up $2, that's like that's a significant increase.
Yeah.
It's like a 25% increase in price.
They have how many? 1 million subscribers? 1.5 million? That's
With Netflix.
yeah.
Uh,
6, 8, 12 million. I don't.
I don't know the exact number, but it's
Billion.
But like Netflix is everywhere.
Right.
I like meeting someone who it's like meeting someone who doesn't have a Facebook.
Mhm.
It's
weird.
It's like meeting someone who doesn't have Netflix
It's weird.
or access to Netflix.
So like $1 or $2, even if now it's new subscribers, but I imagine they're getting those.
I think legacy people, like people who are already currently subscribed, like they're going to be fine. Like they're not going to be affected by this
Yeah.
immediately, but they will eventually start getting charged. But yeah.
But still, if they get 1 million new subscribers a year, that's $2 million new bucks a year.
It's like, and everybody has MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. But,
Is MySpace the one we all have?
I think so.
I thought it was the other one. No, you're right. It is MySpace. That's the popular innovator that everyone's going to be using for the next 20 years.
All right.
Love that. You want to kill me with your eyes.
This is not really. This is once again, it's nothing that's too surprising. GameStop is going to be closing between 120 and 130 of their conventional brick and mortar stores to focus more on mobile. So they're going to be opening. They're going to be opening new.
That's the Swedish version of opening.
Yeah, opening. They're going to be opening new Cricket Mobile, Al's favorite.
Oh,
Spring Mobile, and what the hell is it called? My Mac or Mac Simple or something. They have their own Mac branded store that's not like it's like a
Are
authorized.
these online stores?
No, these are brick and mortar, but they're focusing more on selling
Just on
like,
phones and
tablets.
Tablets. Wow. Okay.
They have it's called like Mac Simple or My Mac. I don't know. Fucking look it up.
as long as they don't close mine,
Maybe
I'm fine.
No, like the GameStop in our town, dude, is like one of the highest performing GameStops in like the entire. I have that.
But then again, they don't have like a mobile tablet department, do they?
In their traditional stores, they have a tablet station.
Dude, oh.
Like in
Did
ours.
you say you worked at a GameStop in Florida that was also a pawn shop?
Yeah. When I lived in Florida, I worked at a GameStop, and the trade-in laws there. If you're selling anything for cash, you have to go through the same measures as going to a pawn store, like a pawn shop. So we would have to take your ID and fill out this like very lengthy paperwork. I even had to take fingerprints.
Wow.
I'm not even shitting you. I had to take your thumbprint and I had to print your thumb on 3 different pages.
So, see, when I heard this, that they're
wild.
going to shut down their stores, I'm just thinking, well, why? And it's just going to go online. But I didn't realize that different regions have different laws and they offer different services. And because I've only seen like 3 different GameStops at GBX, and they all just kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's why they kind of all just went under the same moniker. But whatever, I saw this coming. That they've been kind of thinking about how they're going to stay relevant. So mobile, I guess, is where it's at.
I guess.
Yeah. One quick snippet of news, and we're going to kind of close it up real quick. Xbox, or actually, we're going to move on to our fan submitted questions. But Xbox One's coming out in Japan on September 4th. Finally.
Woo!
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, and then the last thing is Ubisoft this week released a Watch Dogs multiplayer video it made me actually pretty excited for the game. I was kind of lukewarm on whether or not I was going to get it, but this video was actually really sweet. So
Assassin's Creed-esque in terms of multiplayer.
yeah, but also just the it's not necessarily. I kind of got like that asynchronous vibe from it, but it's really like if I want to hack your game, like there's like a mobile app where you can go in and like find someone's game and hack them. And then, like, they have to find who's hacking them, and, like, you can steal data from them and steal money from them.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Yeah, so, like, there's a few different modes they showed. They showed one where it's just, like, you have to, like, 2 teams converge on this data point. You have to kind of, like, decrypt its file. And you have to keep the person decrypting the file safe until it's totally decrypted. And it's just, like the video they showed, like, Aiden, like, ran in, grabbed the file. Like, another team was working. Like, another team was trying to decrypt the file, and, like, you go in and, like, you can use, like, your phone to, like, put up cover and, like, do other stupid shit. And then, like, they went in and killed the team, and then they took the cover, like, well, they disabled the cover, and they left, and then they hopped in the back of, like a truck. He's in the flappet of a truck, like, decrypting it, and there's, like, other 2 guys are just, like, and then, like, while they're doing that, another guy is hacking, the piping system in the town. So, like, guy drives over, the car, like, an enemy car drives over a pipe, and they just explode the pipe, and the car, like, blows up.
Holy cow.
Yep,
Yeah.
that sounds really cool.
Yeah, check out the video. You can find it anywhere. I saw it on Kotaku, but it's literally on every single major website. You'll find it. But, all right, this is the portion of the show that we're going to transition into our fan-submitted questions, topics, and trivia questions.
Oh, man.
We had no fan-submitted questions or topics, but we do have trivia questions.
Ooh.
So
We're always good for that, Will.
yeah. Superfan Will, keep writing in, keep them coming, buddy. Thank you. If you want to be part of the show, you can write in to tapgamingpress@gmail.com, submit a trivia question, give us 4 multiple choice answers, note the right answer, leave your name so we can give you credit. And when it comes to questions and topics, if you want to write in, we always put up a post on our Facebook page, or you can shoot us a tweet on Twitter at tapgaming. So right now we're going to transition into those. And this is where I pull it away. So
Oh, jeez.
Aw.
no cheaters.
Shucks. I'm all about game sharking the questions.
Al got stumped last week.
I did.
It happens.
His guessing ran out.
Mm.
There we go. All right, first question. In the Super Nintendo game Zombies Ate My Neighbors, which of these was not a weapon of choice? A. Popsicle. B. Uzi. C. Silverware. D. Flamethrower.
Flamethrower, Uzi, popsicle,
doesn't
and what
sound
else?
like a weapon,
Yeah,
but it's a video game.
A. Popsicle.
Mhm.
B. Uzi. C. Silverware. D. Flamethrower.
I'm gonna go outside of the thing here. I'm gonna say Uzi.
I'm actually going to say Uzi too. I'm going to say B.
You guys are both right. The answer was B. Uzi.
Didn't think a kid with a gun would make a lot of
also,
sense.
it felt kind of obvious. I mean, it's a comedy zombie game, and they had a flamethrower because those are friggin' hilarious. They had silverware because that's a joke, and they had popsicles. That's a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ryan's going to get this next one right, and you're not going to get it right. Unless you guess.
Oh,
Yes, I love guessing.
What was the name of the castle in the sky in the anime Sword Art Online? You have to answer first. First one was A. Granzam, B. Einkrad, C. Selmberg, D. Algade.
What?
I'm gonna say D.
It's B.
Einkrad.
I was thinking B for
Good
some
show.
reason.
Real good. First
Yes.
half.
Excellent.
Second's decent.
Second's decent at best. I wish they would have kind of kept it all going. But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. You want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow us at Tap Gaming. If you like the video, like here on our YouTube channel, subscribe, share it with your friends. You can follow me on Twitter at Tim_Utley. You can follow Al on Twitter at AlApocalypseNow. Ryan, I hate always doing yours. Where they can follow you on Twitter?
Salguad Nair. That sounds weird, but it's my name backwards, Ryan Douglas.
Yeah, so if you can figure that out, then you can
I
follow
don't
on Twitter.
really post, so don't do it.
Yeah, and then you can always go to our website, tapgaming.com. And yeah, thank you for watching the show, and we will see you next week.
Peace up. Outtown down.
Really?